see if your camera seems like it's working currently. It just you seem like you're freezing up a lot.
This long one.
But that's just on your side. Yeah, Deva, yeah, no, I'm sending you the link now. Cool. Bye.
Can you guys hear me okay now?
Yeah. Your camera's gone back to brightness. I'm freezing up, so.
Jasmine.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Let me find Jasmine. I'll get her to stop.
Why do we not worry too much about the camera for the moment? As long as you got sound, I
Yeah, like
guess it'll be
sound
okay
sounds
for now.
perfectly clear. It's just I think because what line are you running at home?
Division, how many people have you got in Discord?
We have.
And are you, and please make sure you're recording it.
Yeah, sure. Right now I'm just live streaming as well. So.
Okay, so, and then we also, of course, need to be able to be broadcasting there.
Yeah.
But as if is highest priority.
Yep. Yep. I can't really see how many people have this
Okay,
Oscar.
more or less, it's a decent number.
Yeah, it's
All right.
decent.
Okay, give me one.
No, switch on the camera. Can you switch on the camera for me? Essentially link to the thing, right? To what? To the live stream. You need to go on the join one of the rooms, and I need to figure out how to get to see to send it to see. Just send it to your mail or WhatsApp. What's on Discord?
Okay, so we're gonna.
And then we need the.
Oh, we're using those ones. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, that's for the Discord. That's for Discord. Yeah. Okay, Steve, can you hear me?
I can clearly, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start the live stream. I'm starting the live stream now. Huh? No, it's from over here. Cool. So we're gonna be starting a live stream right now. I will let you know when we are ready to shoot for you.
Sure. Yeah.
Welcome to Empire Partner Foundation headquarters. My name is Jasmine Mokoena. I am the marketing and hackathon coordinator for this event and MC for the weekend. EPF has once again proudly
also growing customers for SMMEs. And SMMEs are also highly dependent on storing their business information in books with a growing base of computers and cloud. So it's very encouraging to see where the drive is going to. You can definitely help them through these journeys by providing them with business information and data collection processes to improve their businesses in the areas of helping SMMEs, what we call know their customer. We've seen how financial institutions have developed this concept of know your customer and how they've been able to democratize that capability into making real business for them. Let's do the same for SMMEs in helping them to upsell, helping them to cross sell, and helping them to improve customer satisfaction so that there's repeat business as we go through that. Know your competition is another area that SMMEs need to know about and know their products. So as they start to build the capability, as they start to build the data to be able to harness that rich information that they have, they'll start to be able to deliver on this capability. And you're a key part of helping them enable that today. So good luck. And I'll hand you back to the organizers. We'll take you through a short video that I've prepared for you and look forward to the results. Thank you so much, and back to you, Kone. Need to know about and know their products. So as they start to build the capability, as they start to build the data to be able to harness that rich information that they have, they'll start to be able to deliver on this capability. And you're a key part of helping them enable that today. So good luck. And I'll hand you back to the organizers. We'll take you through a short video that I've prepared for you and look forward to the results. Thank you so much, and back to you, Kone. Need to know about and know their products. So as they start to build the capability, as they start to build the data to be able to harness that rich information that they have, they'll start to be able to deliver on this capability. And you're a key part of helping them enable that today. So good luck. And I'll hand you back to the organizers. We'll take you through a short video that I've prepared for you and look forward to the results. Thank you so much, and back to you, Kone. Need to know about and know their products. So as they start to build the capability, as they start to build the data to be able to harness that rich information that they have, they'll start to be able to deliver on this capability. And you're a key part of helping them enable that today. So good luck. And I'll hand you back to the organizers. We'll take you through a short video that I've prepared for you and as a member. As a member, we had a role of playing an active opportunity around the Digital Skills Hub, where together we are driving to empower youth with the skills needed. Today, we are here to support this hackathon through the theme of development of skills for youth of South Africa with a focus on empowerment and employability. The Economic and Reconstruction Recovery Plan for South Africa looks at how to reverse adverse impacts of COVID-19 and reposition the economy towards an inclusive and equitable growth to even attain growth levels that surpass the pre-COVID-19 levels. Today we are here to support Section 4.5 of the plan is titled Communications and the Digital Economy. The plan is explicit in the potential and communication and the digital economy have to unlock inclusive growth and realize that communications and the digital economy is key enabler for South Africa's economic and reconstruction. Section 4.6 of the plan deals with skills development and stresses the need to reskill and retrain the workforce, thereby to build a skill base for the economy and for industries and jobs of the future.
Dedicated private clouds, several public clouds, and a
In the words
legacy
of our
that
CEO,
forms
of the
the
Microsoft CEO, Satya Nadella,
infrastructures.
we've seen
The
2 years
P25
worth of digital
System
transformation in 2
Enterprise
months,
IT
from
infrastructure
remote
spending
teamwork
will
and
all be
learning
allocated
to
to public
sales and
cloud.
customer service
A quarter of
to
enterprise
critical
IT
cloud
applications will
infrastructure
run
and
on public
security.
cloud
We are
services.
working
Data
alongside
protection will
customers
be one
every
of the
day
major
to
focus
help them
areas.
adapt and
Internet
stay open for
security will
business in
continue
a
to be
world
key
of
concerns for
remote
consumers and
everything.
businesses.
Looking at
Antivirus software on
now
enterprise
some of the
settings will
IT and
persist.
economic
Fraud,
world
data
predictions,
collection shared becoming
AI is
cyber
expected to
security
continue to
will turn
impact
out
the
to be a
world
crucial part
of,
of all
of the
forms
workplace
of
of the
data
future.
and cloud
5G
services.
services will be launched, streaming services will be expanded, AI
We are in a
supported video
crucial time in
services will
Africa
grow
when it
further.
comes to technology and innovation.
Within this year,
We are in the midst of
over
a
90%
before-hour,
of
and
enterprises
we can
around the
already
world
see
will
this
rely on a
being very
mix of
rigid, like no other.
premises, dedicated
Powerful
private
technologies
clouds,
like cloud
several
computing,
public clouds.
AI,
and legacy
robotics
platforms
are
to meet
transforming
their
how we work
evolving
and live
infrastructure
and
needs.
opening the door to
By
solutions
2025,
for the world's most
60% of
pressing
enterprise
problems.
IT
The new
infrastructure
economy
spending
is never too
will
late,
all be allocated to
exploiting
public
the
cloud.
promise of
A
technology,
quarter of
bringing
enterprise
with
IT
them the
applications will
potential
run
for
on
new
public cloud
jobs and
services.
ways of
Data
working.
protection will be one
For
of the
Africa
major
to
focus
succeed,
areas.
leaders must make
Internet
learning a
security
new
will
way of
continue to
life,
be key
and they
concern for
must become
consumers and
more
businesses.
intentional
Antivirus
about their
software
learning
will have
agenda
privacy
because
settings for
technology and
consumers
the
to
impact
control
it
the
has is ever
information shared
changing.
with companies. Cybersecurity will turn
Microsoft's
out to be
commitment
a
to
crucial
accelerating
part
the
of
pace of
all
digital
forms of internet
transformation in
use
Africa
and
in
cloud
a trusted
services.
and responsible manner through key investments to realize economic impact.
We are in a
Our
crucial time in
investments to
Africa when
support
it comes to
this
technology
is
and
focused
innovation.
on infrastructure,
We are in the
innovation,
midst of the
skills
4R,
development, and trust.
and we can already see this is a
Microsoft has made key
revolution like
investments in
no other.
affordable access initiatives to
Powerful
find ways in which
technologies
we
like
can
cloud
ensure
computing,
all of
AI,
Africa can
IoT,
benefit from
and
the digital era.
robotics are transforming
Microsoft
how we
partners with
work and live
companies developing
and opening the
solutions
door
that
to
enable
solutions to
internet
some of the
connectivity
world's
and
most
energy
pressing
access in
problems.
underserved
New
communities.
economies have been created,
Unprecedented digital
exploiting the
transformation
promise
is
of
now underway
technology,
and is
bringing with
rapidly
them the
reshaping the way
potential of
we
new jobs and ways of working. For Africa to succeed, leaders must make learning a new way of life, and it must become more intentional about their learning agenda because technology and the impact it can have is ever changing. Microsoft is committed to accelerating the pace of digital transformation in Africa in a trusted and responsible manner through key investments to realize economic impact. Our investments to support this is focused on infrastructure, innovation, skills development, and trust. Microsoft has made key investments in affordable access initiatives to find ways in which we can ensure all of Africa can benefit from this digital era. Microsoft partners with companies developing solutions that enable internet connectivity and energy access in underserved communities. Unprecedented digital transformation is now underway and is rapidly reshaping the way we work and live. Technologies such as IoT, machine learning have come into the mainstream and accelerating this journey of our economy and redesign the future of work. Amidst this evolution, the jobs landscape is changing as well. New technologies are driving a decline on low-skilled jobs and demanding people to upskill and stay competitive. World Economic Forum estimated that things that automation and AI, as an example, could displace 75 million jobs by 2022, while creating another 133 million new roles. Companies rework the division of labor between humans and machines. This will also accelerate the demand of a variety of wholly new roles related to the latest emerging technologies, things like AI and machine learning, big data specialists, process automation specialists, information security analysts, user experience and machine interaction designers, robotics engineers, blockchain specialists, and so on. 61% of the World Economic Survey newly emerging this year are skills in self-management such as active learning, resilience, self-tolerance, and flexibility. Remote work is here to stay. Some 84% of employers are set to rapidly digitize processes, including significant expansion of remote working. We want to take a holistic view on skilling. So starting all the way from preparing the workforce of the future through to youth enablement, reskilling with 4R skills and employees. And this partnership is testament to how we are able to bring that to life in this world that we're living. Around the world, the last year has emerged as the most challenging in many of our lifetimes. The world has endured multiple challenges, including a pandemic that has spurred a global economic crisis. Increasingly, one of the key steps needed to foster a safe and successful economic recovery is expanded across the digital skills to fill new jobs as the world moves towards this 4R enabled economy. As much as we talk about the need for intensive ICT investment into infrastructure and technology that will support the continent's engagement in the 4R, this will not happen without the human infrastructure to support technology. For Africa to fully realize the opportunities brought by digital transformation and 4R, it is vital that we have strong ICT skills. We announced already back in March 2020 the Global Skills Initiative to address the COVID-19, which was having an impact on the world in terms of job losses. Emerging technology breakthroughs in fields like artificial intelligence, robotics, and Internet of Things are changing the world. At the same time, however, they are redefining the future of work and the skills that employees today and in the future need. We know that there are many technical skills that are scarce locally, but see an opportunity for reskilling of current teams and upskilling young people as a workforce of the future presents an opportunity. Skills is no longer a once-off event that happens at the start of our careers, the traditional university, college precept. Instead, it is a continuous arc of learning that progresses throughout our working lives. And we encourage technopreneurs, businesses, and individuals to reshape how they think about skilling. The transformative power of 4R is being felt in the world of work. Emerging technologies are changing and the jobs landscape and the accepted means of doing business. This will revolutionize most workplaces completely, changing what they look like and how they operate. We are taking a comprehensive approach to putting together our resources. We use the data and analytics to understand the problems and the opportunities. We then provide free access to skilling resources and reduced cost of certifications. I'm going to share with you around more details in the coming slides. We're also providing free access to employability tools to help people get hired once they are skilled and certified. Looking at the LinkedIn economic data is a good indication of the top jobs in demand. So right on the top of the list is the software engineer roles. And as you go down, you will find we move into roles such as business management, salespersons, business analysts, again, coming back up, and sales executive as an example. So these are the top trending jobs in South Africa today as it stands. And if we look at some of the most important skill sets that are in demand in South Africa, you will find amongst them things like JavaScript, C#, and other technology skills, in addition to some of the more pressing requirements that we have today as a country. So as we indicated, we're taking a comprehensive approach to pulling this together and bringing our resources to bear in this demand for skills to help support and redevelop the skills needed around the world. Pursue and in-demand roles on LinkedIn Learning, and this will come to an end at the end of December. Develop the technical skills through Microsoft Learn, which will be available for free throughout and post December of this year, and learn through the practical hands-on experiences in GitHub Learning Lab for those more technical development resources. So looking a little closer at the learning parts, we have 10 learning parts within LinkedIn Learning, which we've made available. These 10 jobs were identified as having the greatest number of job openings posted globally on LinkedIn and have a steady growth over the past 4 years. Pay a livable wage, more important, and the required skills that can be learned online. Each learning part comprises of, on average, of 13 courses. Upon completion of each course, a badge can be posted on the individual's LinkedIn page. Then, upon completion of the course for a given learning part, a certificate of completion is achieved, and this can be posted on the LinkedIn profile again. All courses are taught by industry expert instructors. All of these courses are normally accessible only through a paid premium subscription, but are now available free through to December 31st, 2021. So to help some of the people find the jobs that they need, we've made this resource available through the link provided here, aka.mswac job seeker.
Behind every great achievement, every triumph of human progress, you'll Now, with the help of intelligent technology, we can achieve more. We can access information that empowers us in new ways. We can see things that we didn't see before. And we can stay on top of what matters most. When we have the right tools and AI extends our capabilities, we can tap into even greater potential. Whether it's a life-changing innovation, being the hero for the day, making a difference in someone's future, or breaking down barriers to bring people closer together. Intelligent technology helps you to see more, do more, and be more. And when your ingenuity is amplified, you are unstoppable.
I wish to thank you and wish you all the very best of success during this hackathon. And I'm looking forward to the solutions that best enables the rural and township youth of South Africa to easily be able to complete the Microsoft Learning Path, thereby increasing their employability. Thank you so much for your time and participation.
Wow, what an insightful speech. I'd like to say a very special thank you once again to Mr. Asif Valley for sharing his insights regarding youth skills development. Let's give Mr. Asif Valley a round of applause. If you missed anything, don't worry. You guys can visit our YouTube page. The video is there for your discretion. So, please help me in welcoming a very lovely Miss Justine Grimmer from Sation to deliver the introduction to Sation and the Hackathon briefing clips. Justine.
Welcome, everybody. I'd like to firstly thank Microsoft once again. Microsoft, you are helping us to change the world. And Microsoft, you are helping us to change South Africa. So thank you. That's so important to Bruce, our founder, and to Aki Business who empower Station, that we work together to enable economic recovery in South Africa. And we're doing that through digitalization. And we're doing that through Station. So Station was founded in 2020 by Bruce, and we have worked to enable the work that was done by the Presidential Commission for the Fourth Industrial Revolution, with business backing government and with business working together in collaboration. We are working to change South Africa and enable South Africa going forward. So I want to once again thank all our mentors and our judges and everybody coming here to have and help solve for South Africa's problems. Thank you. We're really glad to have you all with us and we wish you the best of success.
There's such a tendency in the policy environment, and speaking on behalf of government that we've worked with for many years, to tend to see the township economy as very much this kind of amorphous thing. And you can develop one thing and all township businesses will go for it. And it's a fundamental flaw in logic because like all sectors, they're different. And I think you want to think very carefully about developing an app that rather that feeds a particular service or a particular need rather than trying to be everything for everyone. It's going to make it harder when I think about an end product for whatever you might develop, it's going to make it harder for you to have a product that maybe will get mass buy-in. But I think at the same time, if you've got a really good product that speaks to the market that you're developing it for, you're going to get a very loyal uptake, and it's going to allow you to be able to take it from there. I think the one area that was really striking for me, thinking about how people responded, was talking about databases and capturing customer information. I found that to be a really, people are quite aware that they need to be more aware of who their customers are and what their interests are and their demographics, etc., etc. Although with some quite reasonable caution about, well, how do you get that data? You can't just go around asking your customers, where do you live, how much do you earn? The idea of tools that allow people to capture the metrics of the kinds of customers they have, so that they can start building kind of like evidence of who their customers are, even if they only have small amounts of information, but they can start to kind of put together the building blocks of what a customer profile might look like. Struck me as quite interesting, particularly for the manufacturers and the people who are putting products into retail markets. There's clearly a need, and it's a need, but it's a much more, it's less about judging what people are buying and then putting it in a profile, but it's about knowing who their customers are in the first place. This kind of know your customer thing. That seemed to me to be one of the really striking findings that came out of this. I think the first thing is around knowing your customers and knowing your markets, and the second one is around how do you better engage with markets, whether it's new customers or existing ones, and to be able to really use data as a tool to be able to really engage with the customers that you have already in ways that they will buy into, ways that they would go, this isn't spam, this speaks to me. So thinking about these as data challenges, I mean, the two big areas are around databases and how do people get to know who their customers are. And then the second one is, how do you work more effectively with the customers you have to either sell them more stuff or to get new customers? And how do you use data as a tool to be able to broaden markets, deepen and broaden markets? So when I say deepening, I would mean to be able to, with the existing customers that you have, and broadening would be by bringing new people in.
Using technology, like finding exactly about your customer insights, customer behavior. Why is it that there's certain people that come within his space in his shop, but not buy a lot of the products that he manufactures? So I thought that was really interesting, and the fact that he wanted to know all of that information. But obviously there's more, it's very complicated in relation to township businesses to create such a product. Like a smart shopper card that would collect information and customer insights, but specifically for township businesses. I mean, it's very complex. So I feel like if it's a product, it needs to be simplistic in such a way that people do not have to use a lot of data, like internet data that for their business, because that's also a challenge that they were talking about.
Definitely the lack of secure databases that they have. So, the notebook next to the computer, just waiting to be burnt down. There isn't really appetite for new apps. and you did that top 10, you know, what is your top 3 apps, and in every single person's response, I think it was every single person's response was WhatsApp. You know, so my thinking is that you know, to go and create a new app, I think is not the way to go, because you know, you're simply just adding another app that's going to go onto the phone, it's going to go onto the back page of the phone, and it's not going to get any airtime.
Thank you so much, Justine, for that lovely overview of Sation and what they're about. And to the speakers who were in the video, we actually have Gareth in the building with us here today. Gareth is actually going to be one of the mentors. We're going to have an EPF tour, where you're actually going to see the list of the mentors and you're going to see who's named there. So shout out to Gareth. All right, so just moving on, our last speaker, last but not least,
toughest job,
Ms. Lebogang Madise from Microsoft for the Microsoft Technology Teaching Session, followed by Q&A. Lebogang!
I need to stand so I can see it.
So we can walk in and stand next to the TV.
Put your laptop in front of you.
Hello.
She's like, we'll do Q&A afterwards. Then we'll do the thing and then we'll take questions from all of you, okay?
Good afternoon, everyone, and it's good to meet you. In case of load shedding, we did do a recording for the people who are joining online, and also for the participants to be able to follow on at their own pace. There is 3 videos so far, and they follow each other. So if yesterday you didn't get to follow in the Discord on how to create your own GitHub account, you should be able to do that. And I also show step by step on how to add your team members onto the free GitHub account. So it's not going to charge you anything. How to add them as collaborators.
Hello, my name is Lebogang Madise. I'm an Azure Developer Audience PMM at Microsoft. Congratulations on taking the first step by challenging yourself and entering the Sation IQ Business Datathon Hackathon. Hackathons are a great way to make new friends, learn new skills, and solve.
But try and include every member of the team. You know, the
So,
code is not everything. Ask yourselves, what are you
okay,
solving? What
for
are
the
the features
purposes
that
of
need to
this
be added?
demo, I'm
You know,
gonna
to
create a.
indicate that your solution actually solves that problem. Yeah. Oh, and a
So it
great
says,
review.
welcome to GitHub. Let's begin the adventure. Enter your email. Okay, my work email is already associated with my private account. So let me think. Let me try actually. Oh, okay. So it has to receive product updates and announcement. I need to say yes.